Welcome back, guys. This week we're playing the pre-qualifier for the RSM Classic in Sea Island, Georgia. This week for the pre-qualifier we're playing a course called Sea Palms. Right now we're in South Florida and we're going to drive there this week, no flying. It's about a 5.5 hour drive. Hopefully we don't catch any traffic. It's a little bit after 8 here, so ideally we'll get there, get some practice in for the day, get used to the greens, and then we'll be ready to go this week. Alright, bad news, guys. A rock hit her windshield and cracked it. Good news, it's not my car, and we're at Buc-ee's. Worth pointing out, it is my girlfriend's car though, so she's upset. I have to get a job at Buc-ee's. Alright guys, we made it to Sea Palms and we're going to get a quick 9 in before it gets dark and do some putting practice afterwards. So for the RSM Classic, there are actually 4 pre-qualifiers. 2 are on this course, so that's why they already have this tent set up. But yeah, today they played for 5 spots, so not a whole lot of spots to play for, it seems like. And it took 600 to get in, so we're going to have to play aggressively. Alright, so a couple different ways to play that first hole. I've never played this course before, but based on just looking at what the map says, what the yardage book says, there's going to be a few holes out here where we have to decide whether or not we're going to go for it or lay back. It's supposed to be really windy the day we play, so that could affect our decision making, but either way we got to keep the pedal to the metal. It's going to be some low scores.
How do you feel about that putt?
Horrible. Okay, so a pretty typical thing in the practice round is to, set up shop on one of the holes for a few minutes and then just hit a bunch of long putts, hit a bunch of greenside chip shots, bunker shots, and things like that to really get used to conditions on the course and around the greens. So that's what we're going to do here after I hole out my putt that I have on the green. All right, we're checking into the hotel and now we're gonna go to dinner at a Thai place. But tonight we're actually staying in Brunswick. It's the closest place we can stay to Sea Island in like a normal hotel. But yeah, found a good Thai place and that's where we're gonna go for dinner. Okay, that was really good. Definitely go there if you're in Brunswick. It actually had really high reviews, which is why we picked it. Now we're gonna go get bug spray because we were getting torn up on the course earlier, and we're not gonna last all week if we don't get some. Protected from Zika, dengue, or West Nile virus. That's good because we are west of the Nile. Okay, good practice round. Course is in good shape, and the greens are quick. Got some practice in afterwards on the putting green. The putting green is considerably slower than the greens on the course, so not much to do on the lag putting there. Did a lot of lag putting today on the course though, so that was good. Good practice. But yeah, the course we're playing, Sea Palms, their driving range got destroyed by a hurricane. So we're gonna go to lunch real quick, and then we're gonna go to a different course called King and Prince, and we're gonna hit balls there, and then we're probably gonna head back to the hotel afterwards. But right now, we're at a place called Frosty's, which is probably not good for the diet, but it's like the burger and fry joint here on St. Simon's Island, so it should be pretty cool. Alright, like I had mentioned before, Sea Palms doesn't have a range because it got destroyed by a hurricane. So we're here at King and Prince Golf Club. And it is the site of the 4th pre-qualifier. It's just down the road from Sea Palms, but they let us hit balls today, get to pay just to practice, and then tomorrow they'll let us hit balls for free before our round. So. Alright, good practice here at King and Prince Golf Club. Really nice of them to let us practice and play here. Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock right now, so got to the golf course this morning around 8:10, and we're leaving now at about 5, so it's about 8 hours of golf if you take out a 1 hour lunch break in between or so. So yeah, a lot of golf today. Time to head back to the hotel, and then we're just gonna hang out for a bit before we go to dinner. Okay, night before the tournament, so we're going to Chili's. Also, Chili's, please sponsor. Good morning. Today we're trying to qualify for the RSM Classic on the PGA Tour. Today's the pre-qualifier. We are now headed to King and Prince Golf Club to warm up, and then the tournament is held on Sea Palms, just down the road. A few times at 10:50 off one. Let's go. Like I said before, windy today. Sustained winds of 20 and gusts of up to 30, so it'll be a tough day out there. We'll see. But yeah, pretty much ready to go. We're gonna head over to Sea Palms now and get some putting in, then tee off. All right, 76 plus 5 today. Not going to be enough. Not by a lot. Took -3 today. That was 5th place and ties. So scores are pretty low, given the conditions. But yeah, took 3 under. That was the last place to get in. Makes sense. Courses really isn't too difficult, but just played a little bit tougher today than normal. I was 1 under through 4, which was a good start. And then on the 5th hole, I missed the green with a wedge. That was poor. And then I didn't get up and down. Then I missed some good birdie opportunities inside 10 feet on 7 and 8. 3-putted 9. Missed like a 3-foot downhill slider, so that was kind of unfortunate. Birdie 10 to get back to even on the day. Missed the green with a wedge on 11, and then didn't get up and down, so made another bogey there. Had a good opportunity to make birdies on 12 and 13. On 14, my game plan got switched from the practice round. In the practice round, there was a west-northwest wind, and the forecast called for the same wind today, but actually today we got like an east-northeast wind. So originally on that hole, the plan was to hit a 5-wood off the tee around the corner and then have about an 8-iron in. But with today's wind into instead of down, I was forced to hit a driver so that I could hit it around the bend. And then I got a really awful lie in the rough because I hit it through the fairway. I could have hit 3-wood, except I took my 3-wood out today because I'm only allowed to have 14 clubs in the bag, and 3-wood would put me at 15. Kind of got a bad break there, just that the wind wasn't what it was forecasted to be going into the day, and then not having the right club in my bag to hit that shot. Then I made a good par on 15. I missed like a 10-footer for birdie on 16, really tough par 5 today with the wind cross and with hazard and OB everywhere. And then 17 and 18 I finished bogey double. Missed the green on 17, didn't get up and down, and then on 18 there's water on both sides and then you're hitting it straight into the fan, and I just tugged it a little bit into the water, dropped, missed the green, chipped on, and then missed the putt. So overall didn't hit the ball poorly. 13 of 18 greens today. When I missed the green, I didn't get up and down. I was 0 for 5 on up and downs today, and I missed my birdie putts inside 10 feet. You can't do that out here if you want to give yourself a chance to qualify. But otherwise, you know, not too bad of a day. Still prepared properly. I seem to struggle a little bit putting on Bermuda greens, which is weird because I've grown up putting on Bermuda my whole life. I putt a lot better on bent grass, and I haven't really played nearly as much golf on bent grass as I have on Bermuda, which is kind of frustrating. I got to figure out why. I think it has to do with just, you know, putting with grain. Otherwise, still a good week. Still learning. It's only like my 7th try at this, so I'm 1 for 7 so far. That's not bad. Trying to get that number up eventually. Want to win a lot of these every single time, but we played for only 5 spots and ties today, and when there's 80 guys in the field, that usually means like 70 to 75 go home not so happy, so I'm just going to be in that crowd today, but that's okay. We're going to get showered here, and then we're going to go to dinner tonight at a restaurant we like here in St. Simon's Island. It's called Del Sur. We're currently staying in Brunswick, but we're going to drive back onto the island and have dinner there, and then, you know, walk around a little bit, and then that'll really be the end of this trip. All right, dinner at Del Sur, always good. Now we're gonna go to a different restaurant called George's Sea Grill for dessert. All right, dessert at George's Sea Grill. So for those of you that don't know, I love creme brulee. My girlfriend loves creme brulee. If creme brulee is on the menu, we will order it. And George's Sea Grill might have the best creme brulee in the world. Hot take, but yeah, if you're here, go get it. All right, good morning. We are all packed up and ready to go. Today we're driving to Gainesville to go to the Florida versus LSU game in the Swamp this Saturday. It is Thursday, so we're gonna be staying with some friends. But first, on our way out, there's a donut shop called Dulce Dough, and it's one of the best donut shops we've ever been to. So we're gonna go to that first, show you guys that. If you're in St. Simon's, definitely go. But yeah, we'll show you what they've got. Another week here in St. Simon's, on the road, playing these pre-qualifiers. This week, you know, didn't hit the ball poorly despite it being really windy. Hit 13 greens, but didn't get up and down, didn't make my putts inside 10 feet, and then, you know, didn't take care of the last 2 holes. So that happens. Really a good recipe for success is make sure you get up and down, make sure you make your birdie opportunities, and then don't make any doubles. We didn't hit any of those 3 this week, so that's that. It's tough. Good thing is that, you know, tried about 6 or 7 of these this year. Got through 1 so far. That's progress. And now we have about 3 months off until the next one. This game, there's a lot of volatility week to week. Consistency is rare. That's okay. But at least you can be consistent in your preparation and course planning and everything like that, which we are. So that's good to see. We're here right now on St. Simon's Pier. That's the bridge we came in on. Don't know what it's called. They have the lighthouse over here. There's a museum. Pretty cool. We did that once when we were here. We're not going to do that today. Other than that, you know, we're headed back to Gainesville today. to watch the Florida versus LSU game this weekend in the Swamp. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.